It is Saturday morning, October the 28th, taking a review of the last 8 hours of Friday, October 27th, with the snowfall warning being active and a special weather statement still in effect for the Kapuskasing-Hearst region, because that region of northeast Ontario is not expected to see as much snowfall as Timmins Cochrane is expecting to see. Just a couple of quick facts before getting into our details. The weather maker for northeast Ontario is this low pressure system right here, right over Wisconsin, spinning backwards like so, generating an uplift of warmer air for southern Ontario, stretching from Windsor through to Sudbury, North Bay area, and even spilling over towards the Quebec border. That may sneak into northeast Ontario. We'll talk about that in a moment. 2 days ago, the storm system started off in Winnipeg, Manitoba, and has taken a 400-mile trek 2 days later, crossing over Minnesota, and is now over Wisconsin. Fact number 2, Timmins Airport reports 3 centimeters of snow on the ground. Like the forecast says, there could be higher amounts in other isolated locales across northeast Ontario. And fact number 3, the barometric pressure as of midnight has began to fall rapidly. We sat at about 101.8 kilopascals all day today, or 29.92 inches of mercury, which is a standard reading. As of midnight, it has fallen to 29.85 or even 29.80 inches, or just beginning to fall below 101 kilopascals, which means this low pressure system is doing one of two things. Number one, it is making its way closer into northeast Ontario, and or two, it is digging a bigger hole in the upper atmosphere, which means it is picking up just a little bit of extra strength. Zooming into northeast Ontario to show you a bit of a division pattern, if you would. From Hearst to Kapuskasing, the Trans-Canada Highway leading up and towards Cochrane, Iroquois Falls, Matheson, back towards Timmins, and pretty much all of Highway 101 within northeast Ontario is all saturated with this poor visibility, heavy snow, if you would. It's light to moderate snow, poor visibility, ranging from 3/4 of a mile to as good as 2 statute miles, which is considered fair. Because of the warmer temperatures that are sneaking in towards the southeast part of our viewing area, believe it or not, this is a widespread area of rainfall. Environment Canada says rain over southern sections, but the Weather Network's forecast is saying rain-snow mix for most of the day on Saturday. So imagine getting 10 to 20 centimeters of snow for Timmins, Cochrane, Iroquois Falls over 12 hours, and seeing the temperature warm up just slightly above zero, and letting all this rainfall gently sneak into northeast Ontario and melt all the snow. Not to mention, once you get a temperature inversion where the temperatures are right around the freezing mark and the temperatures begin to warm up just a little bit, we can sneak in some mixed precip. We can see with the pink on the radar picture, halfway down Highway 144, and even just south of Matachewan Shining Tree area, there's some isolated bands of mixed precip or freezing rain embedded with the rain-snow mix that we can see over here. Last but not least, just wanted to show you a bit of a trend. Which way is this precip going? Because the low pressure system is spinning backwards, or we're on the southerly flow of it, we can see that this band of snow, soon to be rain, is migrating from southwest to northeast right across northeast Ontario. So within due time, we'll see the snow begin to diminish just a little bit, but enough to give us the forecast amount of 10 to 15 centimeters. We'll have to watch by maybe noon or midday Saturday to see if any of the snow does change into rain, and watch everything turn into slush. That's my report. Thanks for tuning into my simulcast on the Timmins Snowfall Warning link and the Timmins Weather Watch page on Facebook as well. We'll have another update for you in about 12 hours, or as conditions change for the worst. And hopefully we'll see all the statements and the warnings drop sooner than later. Have a good night or have a good morning, and thanks for tuning in.